Right. Right, you're right, guys and girls, welcome back to my YouTube video. So as you can see, my shed's there at the moment. Got all the bits and bobs there I showed you the other day. So basically this is the first part, and that needs to be straightened out anyway because it's not straight enough, because that looks like wonky on the side, so that will have to be straightened out before I do anything. But apparently these two bits here, this is part one apparently, so I've just looking through. I managed to get the manual from Homebase, the guy who was there today. Fantastic job and all that. He's going to try and see if he can find the bag, or try and get them to get the extra parts for the bag where you get the screws and stuff in it, the bolts and the nuts and all that. Hopefully it happens. Then he'll be a lifesaver. So this is the manual basically for it, and like when laying your concrete slabs and all that, edges downwards and all that kind of stuff, they just tell you about ensure that the water runoff is kept clear from your shed. So yeah, just basically, so this is the first part, if I can find it. Let's have a look. So the first part of the shed is pretty much explanatory. Putting the two rigid bits together, or the two bits together, making sure there's like sort of I think there's like a 225 millimeters in each ridge gap connected. So basically it says push the ridge beams to make sure there is a 50 millimeter overlap of the ridge. Now what I'm going to do, because just in case you guys and girls get this, or you don't get the manual yourself, I'm just going to show you what the diagram is. So if you want to pause it and have a look at the main sort of basics, I'll do step-by-step guides of it on the manual, but this one's by Absco Premier Garden Sheds. It's basically, I think that's an Australian firm, but it's exactly the same. So basically that's the two long, I think that's 225 millimeters, I believe that's each, because there's two of them there. As you can see where I've connected that, I'm going to have to move that and straighten it up because it's not even straight. So I'll be putting this in here for the time being. Might be tilted a little bit, but because I'm going to have to put it up a little bit and straighten it up and all that once it's all up. Might put it onto something like slabs underneath for the time being to make sure it's heightened up a little bit. But yeah, seems pretty good. So basically on the first bit, if I can move this out of the way a minute. Right, stage, insert ridge cap joiners into the ridge, and I'll see if I can put it on here a minute. Right, ready, going anywhere. And there's a little diagram. They're not usually that great on the diagram. So part one would be push the ridge beams together, make sure there is a 50 millimeter overlap of the ridge. So you've got to overlap them basically, like this bit here, there. Just like this bit here. So basically I've overlapped them. So what I'll do, so as you can see, just there, those were like that. So when it's straight and all that, when I get it straight, I should just overlap them like that, so it should be alright. But yeah, I'm going to be doing this probably in the next few days. I need to wait until I get the sort of stuff for it, then I can clean this area up of all my working area. And I've got a working table bench under there as well, which I'll be putting under. It's in this box just here. I've had to cover it over due to the rain so I don't get bloody rusted underneath. But yeah, should be good. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers for watching. It is Monday, 22nd of April 2019. It's 17:46, so it's 5:46. Now, if you guys and girls want a sort of a walkthrough in some future videos on this, if you actually bought this model number, make sure you keep the boxes, box number or whatever, the model of it. This is a 10 foot by 10, so front 3 meters, side 3 meters, height is 2.1 meters. But that's the shed here is much bigger. It's like 10 by 10. So I just got to basically work that out. Certified system quality. Sci Global, we thank you for choosing Australian made sheds. For further assistance, please visit our detailed instructional videos library at abscosheds.co.au. Watch videos. So yeah, some explanatory videos on there as well. Anyway, guys and girls, cheers for watching. Stay safe all. Hopefully this has helped a bit if you bought some sheds yourself. And see you soon in the next video.